Hello and welcome guys, ArmaganVideos here. Since I'm having no university during the Xmas days, I'm going to make some tutorials for you. So today is about a logo and we're going to use the blend tool to create some kind of shadows. It's very often used for logos. It looks very cool, very professional actually. And it saves you some time if you don't know it. And yeah, let's hop right into Illustrator and create our new document. Let's call it logo and turn off the let's turn off the foreground color. Then let's grab our rounded rectangle tool. We're going to start basically with our basic shape. That's going to be our first one right here. Let's round up the edges a bit more, something like this. Yeah, maybe even too much. This should be fine. Also, let's see how big or how the weight of our stroke should be. I think like it should be very thick, and yeah, 17 points are great. And yeah, actually let's give it a foreground color. Let's make it white, because we're going to make them overlap and that's going to save us some time. Okay, that's basically it for our first. I'm just going to make the very basic shape, of course, real quick. So let's grab a rectangle this time. And let's see, we want to press P to get the pen tool. We're going to add a anchor point to our existing shape right here. Just press P, and as you can see, if you were having this shape selected, if you're having it not selected, you're not going to get this plus sign under your pen tool icon. But if you select it, just with press V and then go over it, you see that you can add actually this anchor point with the pen tool to this shape. So just click here, and you also want to create one down here. There we go. So drag this out, or maybe let's try something out. We're going to select both. Go to the scale tool and maybe it works. Yeah, we can drag them simultaneously. Very cool feature actually, like it. Just like that. Bring this up because we don't want to get blocked right here. And grab the whole shape, press A then, and drag this down to round up the edges, just like this one. See how it looks? Yeah, matches kind of the style. Okay, that's it for the next shape. Then we're going to create a little badge. Now, therefore, we're going to drag this one out here. Let's see, it should be a bit longer than this top one. Hold on Alt while dragging, so we're doing it on both sides. And it should be right around there. Drag it down again, and same technique as we've just did. Select it. Press A, press P, create a anchor point around here and there. Drag those two, get the scale tool, bring it in. This should be enough. Then let's go to the stroke and see if we can round the caps right here, or yeah, this worked. I don't want to get it to be sharp right around here, so that's actually working really well. So see if we can round it up a bit more. Maybe too much. Let's zoom in. Okay, that was a bit too less. So zoom in again. 5.48 pixels. And yeah, this should do the trick. So let's reassemble everything together. Alright, I want this to be in the middle. And also right click, arrange, bring it to front, because we want it to be in front of this one. And that's why I said that we're going to fill it with the foreground color. Now you can see this stroke from this part right here is going to be cut by this foreground color right here. Select both shapes and click on this one to make it the key object, as you can see right here. And let's center our, where is it? There. Vertical align, center our shape in front of this one. And also, I guess we've made it a bit too narrow. So let's bring this up. Yep. And this should be behind all of these. Range, send to back. There we go. Same stuff again. Oops, select this one, click on this and center it. Okay, how does this look like right now? Not too good. Let's group it and center it to the page because I like centered stuff. Align to artboard and center it. There we go. Okay, let's rename our layer and call it logo shapes. Then later on we need our shading or shadows. Yeah, it's more like shadows, not shading. Shadows, there we go. And our text. And let's see, am I really okay with this shape right here? I guess we can bring out those a bit more maybe. Whoops. Those two and those. Hopefully the scale tool still works. Yeah, perfect. Man, that's a very great tool. Let's see if we can, well, let's ungroup it again. Let's see if we can bring this up, how it looks. This okay. Okay, let's start with our text. First of all, lock those two so we are not able to move anything and destroy something here. Press T to get your text tool. Hold down Shift while cranking up the font size, and maybe I'd like to get Gotham, I guess. Let's type something very basic. Logo. Let's extend the kerning. Scale it up also. Let's center it. Click on this to make it a key object, and yeah, that was unnecessary. And also, if you're centering actually text objects, you can see the bounding box of the text object. And as you can see right here, we have this little padding, actually, I think it's called, like if you're programming and you know CSS, it's called padding or margin. And you can see that if you're centering it, it actually centers it within this bounding box. Man, so much for my tongue. It's going to center it within this bounding box. So if you really want to center something perfectly, go to Object, Expand. Okay, and now you can see the bounding box is perfectly on this logo text right here. But now you have the problem that you can't really edit it anymore. So yeah. We're just going to leave it like that and going to use our eyes to center it pretty much. So yeah, so that's it for this text. Let's click on there, hold down Alt so we can get a copy, write something here. This is it, our logo. Let's align it to the center, bring it down. Now let's make this even smaller. I try to adjust the kerning. Oh, no, not for the whole thing. Let's just bring this down on the font size. All right. What I don't like is the leading. Maybe still a bit too much, but it's fine. There we go, just some sample text. You're going to get this logo in the description, so you can just customize it how you want to. And yeah. So this should be it for our text so far, just pretty basic. I'm going to hide it again and lock our logo shapes layer again, go to the shadows, and now we are focusing on our blend tool and our shapes. So for our shadows and the shadow technique that's often used in logos, we are going to use the blend tool. First of all, let's grab our rectangle tool. So we're going to make a rectangle, drag it out. Let's see, zoom out. How far do we want them to be? It's right around here. Yeah. And what we're going to do now is create a anchor point right at the middle of our shape right here. Delete those, and we get a cool sharp, cool and sharp looking, how's it called again? Triangle. And now grab this anchor point and this one, go to our scale tool again and drag these down because it was too thick. See how this looks if you're zooming out. Yeah, maybe it's too long, so grab this anchor point and drag it in to make it even smaller. This should be it. Yeah, well. Okay. Bring it around here. Now copy it to the top, right around there, I guess. And now press W to get the blend tool. As you can see right here, blend tool W. Click on this one, click here, and boom, the magic happened. Now you're going to ask yourself, cool, and how do I customize this one? Just double click while having those both selected, and you can click on preview. And I don't want to make the spacing depending on the smooth color. I want to make it depending on the specified steps. And I guess 16 is too much. Let's see how it looks with 9. You just have to click somewhere, so it's refreshing the preview window right here. And yeah, that's actually looking good. Maybe crank it up to 10. And the really cool thing about this, it's actually still customizable. You can just drag this one. Oops. What did I do? Grab this one, bring it down, then grab this whole thing, align it to this one. Yeah, looks fine. And maybe, just maybe, should try to bring those two in. Just like this. Okay, let's grab this, Control C, Control F, R to rotate it and bring it to this side. You could also just copy it later on, like cut the logo in half and copy it. But yeah, as you can see, if you're zooming out, this looks very cool, actually, like a shadow or something like this. Maybe we should increase the specified step so it looks even more like a shadow, but yeah, it's fine for this tutorial. And the cool thing, the little German of me coming out right there, is that you can customize this pretty much. And the blend tool is very smart. It's going to calculate the specified steps pretty good. So let's create another shadow for this lower part right here. Same stuff again, grab our rectangle tool. Create an anchor point in the middle, get rid of this one, see that it's sharp. This time drag this down right around here. Make this one smaller though. So it should be around here. Maybe even less, but yeah. Now press W again while having this one selected and click here. Click there, and as you can see, it's calculating down to this shape right here how it should look like, and that's very cool and saving you a lot of time instead of copying, making it smaller, copying, making it smaller. And yeah, so where is it? Let's double click preview again, specified steps, that's too much. See how 7 are. 9. Did it actually change something? Didn't see. Yeah. Well, let's see how 6 are. Zoom out. Of course, it's a bit too less, I guess. We specified steps preview, not 6. See how 10 are. Yeah, looking great. Should also try rotating this one. Give it a bit more realism. How does it look? Not too good. So don't focus on realism. Just leave it like that. Oh, fine. Great, so let's copy this one again. Press R, rotate it while holding down Shift. Now we have a problem, as you can see. Just press O, so it's reflecting it actually. Grab those two, bring them up to here. Oh, I meant rotate. And there we go. Now we just need to, there we have our first problem. What we're going to do for this one is, and this also, object, expand. Okay, now it's not editable anymore. Also ungroup them. And we want to get rid of this one, this one, this one, and here's one hidden. And same stuff over here, ungroup. This one, this one, this one, here and there. And let's bring them all down a bit more and group them again, Command G. Bring this down. Oh man, how many times did I press it now? I want to make it like perfect, centered to each side. 1, 2, 3, I guess. Control R to get a ruler. Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, great looking shadows right around here. See, yeah, we're slowly getting that cool logo effect. And what I also would like to do is see how, if this is working with our scale tool. Let's drag this in. Yeah, cool, it's working on both sides. Okay, looks way better. Don't forget to save it. And let's create the last shadows for this badge at the background. Yeah, I'm just going to think how we could do it best. I guess, yeah. Well, let's go over here. Use the same technique again. This time I'm just going to get the shape from there. Create an anchor point, delete those two. And I want this to be able to be seen. So, oops, what is happening? I just want to select this anchor point. Yeah. Drag it in. This one will be our biggest. Now let's create a copy for around here. Also bring this down. I hope this works. Clicking from here to there. Yep. And also combine them pretty great. There we go. But I don't like the specified steps, so it's way too much. Oh, actually just 6. Maybe crank this down to 4. Nothing. I also have to enable the preview window. 4, how's 3? Yeah, I guess 4 was alright. Okay, looks great. So grab this whole shape, Control C, Control F, bring it over, rotate it, drag it in, make sure that it's having the same distance to our inner badge. I guess later on, when I'm finished with this logo, I'm just going to expand everything, cut this half and duplicate this half over it and reflect it so it's like perfect symmetrical. Although the human eye wouldn't tell a difference right around here, I guess. So yeah, that's it for our logo. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Pretty basic actually. My last tutorials were very long, like 1 hour and stuff like that. So here's a quick little tutorial on how to use the blend tool, combining it with your logo and some bit of typography actually. But we could also round this up. It's just the same technique as here. Bring this to the left, make one very large right here, one large here, and then it's going to calculate in between those and it's going to interpolate it. So yeah, I hope you liked this tutorial. See you in the next video. ArmaganVideos.